Did you know that some oceans don't just reflect light at night, they create? Far from cities, far from land, in the deepest, darkest parts of the sea, the ocean itself can begin to glow. For centuries, sailors have reported a sight so beautiful, so terrifying, that many believed it could not possibly be real. Vast stretches of ocean shining softly in the darkness as if the water itself were alive. This rare and mysterious phenomenon is known as Milky Seas. Long before satellites, before modern science, before electric light, sailors crossing the open oceans began telling impossible stories. Stories of seas that looked like snowfields, oceans glowing white from horizon to horizon, water that shone steadily, without flickering, without waves breaking the light. Some believed it was magic. Others believed it was a warning. Many thought it was a sign that they had reached the edge of the world. The earliest written records date back to the 17th century. Old ship logs described seas of milk, white glowing waters, and oceans that turned night into day. Yet, for hundreds of years, science had no explanation. One of the most famous encounters occurred in 1835. A British ship sailing near the coast of Somalia witnessed something unforgettable. According to the ship's log, the ocean suddenly glowed with a uniform white light. Not patches, not waves, but the entire sea. The light was so bright that sailors could clearly see the horizon in the middle of the night. But what frightened them most was not the brightness, it was the stillness. The glow did not shimmer, it did not react to the ship's movement, it did not fade. The ocean remained perfectly calm, steadily illuminated for hours. More than a century later, another astonishing report appeared. In 1967, the British merchant ship SS Lima sailed through glowing waters in the Arabian Sea, not for minutes, not for hours, but for 3 consecutive nights. The captain later wrote that the ocean looked as if it were covered in luminous snow. The light was so intense that sailors could read navigation charts on deck without using lamps. Imagine standing on a ship, darkness above you, and glowing water below. No visible source, no sound, just endless light. Despite these detailed accounts, scientists remained skeptical. There was no physical evidence, no photographs, no samples. Many believed the sailors had mistaken moonlight, ordinary bioluminescent waves, or even exhaustion. For decades, Milky Seas remained one of the ocean's greatest mysteries, until 1995. That year, satellites orbiting Earth captured something extraordinary. From space, scientists observed massive glowing regions on the surface of the ocean. These were not small patches. Some stretched across more than 100,000 square kilometers. For the first time in history, Milky Seas were confirmed beyond human testimony. The legends were real. Scientists eventually discovered the source of this eerie glow. Milky Seas are caused by bioluminescent bacteria called Vibrio harvii. Unlike most glowing sea creatures that flash when disturbed, these bacteria emit a constant, steady light. No flicker, no pulse, just continuous illumination. Each bacterium is microscopic. Alone, they are almost invisible. But when trillions gather together, their combined glow can illuminate entire oceans. Yet this discovery raised an even greater question. How do trillions of bacteria synchronize their light across such vast distances? Scientists believe they communicate through chemical signals in a process known as quorum sensing. When their population reaches a critical density, they all begin glowing at the same time. But how this synchronization remains stable over hundreds of kilometers is still not fully understood. Milky Seas are extremely rare. They occur most often in the Indian Ocean under very specific conditions: calm waters, warm temperatures, and rich nutrients. Many sailors spend their entire lives at sea without ever witnessing one. Those who do often describe the experience not as excitement, but as silence. A deep, unsettling silence. Sailing through a glowing ocean with no visible source of light can make even seasoned sailors feel very small. Milky Seas remind us that the ocean is not just water. It is alive, it is powerful, and it still holds secrets we have yet to understand. Even today, with all our technology, the sea continues to surprise us. And somewhere tonight, far from land, far from human eyes, the ocean may be glowing, silently, in the dark.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.